Hello everybody and welcome to another Aftershock Comic News Reviews. This week I have Brothers Dracul from Cullen Bunn and Aftershock Comics, and we're going to talk about it for a little bit here. So first of all, I absolutely loved the book. I thought it was really good. The art was fantastic. Some of my favorite art I've seen in a while in an independent book. It's brought to you by Mirko Colak. Does an amazing job. Has this kind of neat, semi-realistic, but kind of watercolory, or maybe not watercolor, but charcoal-y look to it. I really enjoyed it. I'd have to look back, but I think it's the same artist from Unholy Grail, and I really enjoyed his art there too. The story, though, the story is very interesting. It's about these two brothers who are the son of Lord Dracul, and you get the idea here. The last name is Dracul. You think it's going to be something to do with Dracula. I'm not too familiar with the backstory of Dracula, so maybe it is, maybe it isn't. And they're captured by the Sultan and forced to live with him under his rule. But even though they are prisoners of him, he still treats them with respect and trains them and does all these cool things with them. And kind of interaction between the characters is really neat. I really enjoy how the two different brothers have a different personality and are very just different people altogether, but mesh well together in what they're doing. The setup as to how they ended up in this place was interesting in that we had a war that was fought, and basically the Lord Dracul took the wrong side and he had to pay for that. And part of his punishment was to lose his sons to the Sultan. And through all this stuff, we get to a point where, at the end, we get the big zoning on words. So then we get to the point where at the end we get the big cliffhanger. I'm not going to spoil that because this is a review. It's not a spoiler cast. But the cliffhanger kind of throws a wrench into what I feel like the story was going to be, and has me very intrigued to see issue 2. So all in all, I give this book, 2 thumbs up from Aftershock Comic News. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to get more of it. This is definitely a book that, even though I've read the first issue, I still plan on picking up a copy at my comic shop so I have it for future reads, and we'll be getting it week to week, because the story just seems like it's going to be something very interesting and special, as is most of the stuff I've read from Aftershock Comics recently. So everybody, make sure you go out this Wednesday and pick up Brothers Dracul from Cullen Bunn and Aftershock Comics. Really good book. I want to say a lot of fun, but it's not a lot of fun because it's a very serious story. But it's a good read, and it's worth your time. Aftershock doing a lot of cool stuff. They're an indie publisher that's really worth your time. So with that, I want to remind you all to keep reading those comics.